What's up? What's up, fellas? The GlobalNerdz is back. It's been like 20 million decades since we was all together as a cast. What's up? I'm your boy D GlobalNerdz. We got the other fellas there. What's up, y'all? Introduce yourself. It's been like 16 years, so say what's up. Not all at once.
I'm Top Baython, and I invented metal bending.
What the fuck? Jesus.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Avatar shade, but okay.
Jesus
A little
Christ.
crazy.
Luke's with a
Luke,
very
I
bad
think you-
mic mute.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Luke's is muted.
Y'all didn't see that.
Sure, we'll go with that one. Snotty Wolf back from the crazy caves of gaming and not gaming. Tall head.
Gaming and not gaming is the craziest cave you can find, man.
And as you already know, it's your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. MAE Production. How y'all doing?
Oh, I see your name down there.
All right. Can you hear me?
I'm so blind. Yes, we can.
All
Now
right.
he's
There it
talking.
is.
It's your boy Lux Logan. What's going on?
Friendly
Hear you
neighborhood
now.
blurred.
Friendly neighborhood.
Welcome to the party, man.
Hey.
Dude, last time we did this, I was in my 20s.
It don't feel like it's been a long time since we chatted anything. Actually, that's crazy. But you know, a lot has been happening. So we're gonna try to break it down, condense it to a nice little show for y'all because it's been way too long
What's
since we chatted anything.
Too long.
Way too
20
long.
wars.
The
But you
choice
know.
of scheduling.
We had to get into it because Supergirl is out. Reactions and our box office predictions based off of, the climb of Supergirl is not so positive. I've seen it, I
People
liked
love
it. It's
They're
entertaining.
being super chill about it. It's making a lot of money. I
In what
everybody's
universe?
gonna go home happy from it.
It's
This is bizarre. It's
okay
in Bizarro Supergirl universe.
it's
I
okay.
don't know.
I'll give it that. It's a movie. It's definitely a movie.
And in all intents and purposes, what we saw from the trailers and partly, in my opinion, was basically off of how they introduced her. I'm gonna walk in with a big bottle of Jack and say, "Where's my dog? Oh, my dog!" Boom.
Speaking of the
Relatable
dog,
though.
Like,
no, speaking of the dog, because I've seen the movie fully, right?
What do
I
they
had
do with the
expectations for it. I thought it was going to be great. Crypto is still fucking annoying. I wish he would actually die in the movie, but he didn't.
Dang.
He's a character that just does
Take
not click
that
well.
back.
He's an annoying thing. Crypto should not. He should be out of there.
Crypto-
Supergirl as a whole
Crypto's
is an
the
enjoyable
GOAT.
movie, man. I mean, this is spoiler-free review, so we'll keep it spoiler-free. But
Was
basically,
it solid?
a solid what?
Was it a solid movie?
Yeah, it's an okay. You can't. It's on a pendulum of terrible and Grammy Oscar-winning movie. It's right in the middle of okay. It's not bad. It's not good. It's an okay movie. So I want you guys to lower your expectations if you go in and see. If you haven't seen it yet, and you kind of on the fence, go see it. Form your own opinion.
The only thing
I've
I
heard
will
mixed. I've heard mid. I've heard bad. I haven't heard good once yet.
The
Yeah,
only
it's
thing
not a
I
good
will
movie.
say is it highly differs from the comic book. If anybody's read Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, the comic itself is bright, colorful, worlds are built out, terrain. This movie a little dark. It's a little grim, and character designs are different. Other than that, again, it's a movie.
Yeah, and I want people to again bring down your expectations because it is adapted on the Woman of Tomorrow comic book. And I want you guys to understand it's adapted, right? It's not a one-to-one recreation. So they take a lot of liberties from the comic book and a lot of liberties to make it original. So
A lot.
yeah.
Like, let's get that straight. A lot.
So if
Like
you're
I
a
said,
fan
I
of the
haven't
comic,
seen it
you
yet.
would not like it. It's just like, if you're a fan of the comic book and you want this to be that told in live action, you would not enjoy this movie. if you can differentiate the comic book and just take this on something that stands on itself, then you can find some entertainment value within it with the story beats and things like that. But
And I
go ahead.
didn't take that into account when I was talking to a good friend of ours. One thing that I was annoyed about with this character, especially this iteration, was the girl bossing of the character. I had just rewatched Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, the one with Angelina Jolie, and I compared the two characters and went, something seems off. Like it's very forced. It doesn't feel right for the character for Supergirl. And we've seen Supergirl in other media. We've seen her in the DC. Oh, it's not the DCU. It's
DCU
Arrowverse,
and that CW verse.
CW verse. That's what I was thinking of. And the way they portrayed her really stems from growth, while this one is literally forced. If that
Yeah, well, the Supergirl with Melissa Boynick on the CW show, we was able to live with her through seasons, and she was more comic accurate. What James Gunn is doing, and Peter Safran, whatever that duo decide to do with this DCU, the characters are completely changed from their iterations in the comic. Superman is completely different than what Superman is in the comic. Superman is a literal guy who chose to be more human for humanity and stuff like that. In this version, he just seemed like a mutant with superpowers. Like they took away everything that he is that makes him a god and makes him human to be relatable. I hate it.
I'd argue that he benefited from that, because what other version of Superman could you name who you would willingly go and grab a beer with?
That's the point. He's Superman. We're not supposed to go and grab a beer. We're not supposed to be on the same plane to where, when you see Superman, you're supposed to be like, he's coming to save me. Like, I put everything in my trust in him. He's going to save me. That's what he's for. He's not, Superman, what's up, bro? What you doing, dog? Thank you for killing that alien. That's not who Superman is. And he changed that for that.
I'll go drink a beer with the Kingdom Come CW Superman.
That's crazy.
All right.
Now, Supergirl, they completely swapped her as well, where she's not her comic accurate type of person. She's not even in the same stratosphere as Kara from the comic book. This girl is completely different characteristics. Yes, throughout the movie, she's grieving, so I want to give her some grace there. This character is grieving from beginning to end because she lost everything. She lost her family, she lost Krypton, she lost her civilization, and now she's got to come into a new world within. Literally, she's going to sleep, she's waking up from the travel time, have to become a new person and become this hero that her cousin, who she don't know at all, you know what I mean? She don't know him, and you got to be better, that you got to be a better human. It's kind of like she's depressed. All she have left is her dog.
Are
and
they
it's a stray dog at
trying
that.
to do the whole? Are they still trying to do the whole thing where? I think it's in the comic books. I think they first talked to us in the comic books where she supposedly is like older than him. Like timeline wise, she's supposed to be older than him, or like is this like different?
Not. Their age gap actually is 8 to 10 year span. If I was because they did
it's about
a lot of languages and a lot of subtitles, so I tried to keep up as much as I could. So if I'm not mistaken, Carl was born after Krypton blew up, and her parents saved Argo City, which was the only remaining city of Krypton that was just floating out in space. And without giving out too much, for some reason, Kara had to leave, and she had to leave her family and could never go back to Argo City. So she's about 8 to 10 years younger than Clark in this, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, but they breaking down story wise as to where she feels she is older than him, because they breaking down where Superman Clark, he had to go through what Kara went through with devastation and things like that. So they break it apart, so his heart is more pure, so he's younger there. He's more naive.
Right.
She been through some shit, so she's a lot more hardened and a lot more. I don't want to say.
Oh no!
No.
He is.
He dealt with a lot of law.
Back.
I'm back. I seen that. I see me glitch. That was Sorry, Supergirl. Don't kill me. I was just letting them know the truth. That was James Gunn,
like
y'all.
talking trash
Hey,
about
hold
her.
on. Speaking of glitching, that's a great plot point to move into. They had some of the best teleporting I ever seen in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like this glitchy on a train teleportation type of weirdness. Like
they showed that in the trailers. It was one of the better fight scenes.
Right? They were moving like Saiyans there.
Yeah, it was crazy.
She doesn't have laser vision. She's got a nuclear Kamehameha coming out of her eyes.
Yeah. But again, you gotta watch the movie to see how that all played out and how that came about,
Right.
Tomorrow's my moment.
Of course, we've all seen Lobo, and my God,
how was
that is another role where that actor fits perfectly, like Deadpool and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, Lobo was cool for the 3 minutes he was there.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I wish we had more Lobo, but it was cool for what we got. Like, he came in and he did what he had to do and he left.
Yeah, he was there literally just to get a rise out of the audience. He literally did nothing. He solved no purpose. He didn't push the plot forward. That's my issue again with pushing the plot forward, right? It has to surround this damn dog. The whole reason Supergirl and Kara's doing anything is because the damn dog was shot. Like, can we get away of that plot device? Like, Krypton needs to go to dog school.
They did the whole. Basically, they did the whole John Wick thing with her.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but in Lobo's defense, it's maybe because Jason Momoa and James Gunn are really good friends, but that wasn't even a fan favorite thing. Jason Momoa, as soon as he found out that James Gunn was heading DCU, he texted him and said Lobo. The only thing he said was Lobo.
Yeah, but that's a crazy thing though, because it's kind of like, I like James Gunn and his movies, but he been making some questionable things. Because why all this automatic, I should call my friend the head of DC, like, yo, give me a job, like, I want to be Lobo, make it happen. And then you show up in a movie and you're that character, but it doesn't solve any purpose to serve the overall story. Why was you there? You could have showed up for pictures at the premiere if that's the case.
Right. I feel like James Gunn's main issue as a storyteller right now is, and I'm saying this as a guy who loved Superman. It's one of my new favorite movies. He won't leave Guardians behind.
Yeah, he's a one-trick pony because this was definitely Guardians 3.0.
Yeah.
Because the more I hear about this version of Supergirl, the more it sounds like she's sort of like a copy-paste of the Outcast archetype that the Guardians follow.
Yeah, exactly what
the
it is.
fan review stuff that I've seen on this, like, it doesn't help. Like I said, I haven't seen the movie yet, but I'm going in to see this movie with low expectations anyway. But like the stuff I've seen on it is like people are comparing. I can't remember the actress name that plays Supergirl in this one. I can't remember her name right now.
Millie Alcock.
Yeah, so they're comparing her to the girl that played Supergirl in the Flash movie. They're comparing like her to that version of Supergirl. I'm like, that's two different versions of Supergirl. That's Snyder's Supergirl versus James Gunn's Supergirl. They're like, we like,
yeah, they're
Snyder's
totally
Supergirl
different.
Better. We like Snyder's Supergirl suit better versus Gunn's Supergirl. I'm like, so.
And that's Snyder codes. That's people who really don't want to actually critique something on the basis of whether there's any education into the background of the character, deep diving. You just simply say, oh, this character, this director, this, so I'm just going to rock with them. Sasha Callier character of Kara Zor-El was completely different in comics too. It was an original take on this character.
Right.
Millie Alcock is, even though it's so far removed from the comics, it still has essence of Kara from the comics. I would give that praise there. It has essence. Her motives to saving people, her whole motive of actually becoming the Supergirl. Again, this is somewhat of a light spoiler, but it's not. In the trailer, we see her put on a suit during the very end. It highlights the movie. She only puts that suit on at the very end of the movie is because that is where she feels like, okay, I'm becoming more than just myself. I'm not selfish. I could be a hero to someone else. Throughout the course of the movie, she doesn't want to be a hero. She doesn't want to even interact with anything Clark related. She ignores him. He calls her daily. She ignores him. She wants to drink throughout the entire time. All she wants to do is self-loathe. She basically wants. She's depressed. She's grieving. She pretty much want to kill herself, but she can't. That's pretty much what it is. She's so damn sad because she lost everything until she meets a girl who literally is a reflection for her, who lost everything, and she's like, "Damn, this is what this baby could be. She become like me, just self-loathing." And at that moment, we should get that realization, like, no, I don't want to be a mirror reflection for this girl. I don't want her to see me and be a devastating and be nothing. She can be more. So that's how she becomes Supergirl and become the hero for someone else.
I guess
it's a great arc.
That's a pretty good spoil-free breakdown.
Well,
it's not bad.
I could probably ask this later, but I have noticed in some of the reviews that I've been watching, they are trying to tie it in. Well, she's gonna be in a relationship with this girl now. They're lesbians and all that. I'm like,
what review have you seen? Because the girl's like 12.
I have no clue. They're trying.
No, that's
from what I've seen.
I don't know what review.
I'm gonna tell you right now. That's not even alluded to in the movie. This is more of a big sister, little sister dynamic.
See, and that's my problem with a lot of creators too. It's when can we have like a brother-sister relationship without them being in a relationship, or just a bromance of, hey, I'm gonna fuck with you, you're gonna fuck with me, and same with that. Why does it have to be tied to a relationship?
Well, in that's the case, this is not. It's not. I'm telling you, it's not. I don't know what review you say, but this is none of that. This is completely platonic.
That was
friendship. Yeah, there's like a big sister, little sister type of a thing here.
Vibes all through the movie, like that's what the vibe.
And the little girl living proves that she's 13. She says the character like, "You're a child." She's like, "I'm not a child. I've just had my 13th birthday type thing." So she's 13 years old. Car ain't looking at that girl. She ain't looking at nobody.
Fucking.
And that's what annoys me too. Those headcanons really tick me off with, well, they interacted so much. I guess they're in a relationship. No, that should not be the case. We've seen it multiple times.
Yeah, whoever wrote that review, they might have. They
like shipping stuff together. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Shipping is
I'm fine with the shippers, but when you give them control of the script,
no,
that's when it's a problem.
Same movie.
Yeah, I mean, this girl here, she's not looking into any relationships with anyone. She doesn't even want the suit, but like I said, she earns the suit because she wants to be better. She wants to be better for someone else.
They might have saw the Snyder cut, the movie.
Yeah, I don't know if they was looking at.
Like I said, it was one or two reviews, but mostly everyone that I've seen has been praising this movie, saying, "Oh, it's going to be better than the Snyder cut. It's going to lead up to something even better." I'm like,
what did I give this a rating out? I gave this an 8 out of 10, right, on our website here.
And I think
it's not a bad thing. It's not terrible film. It's not slot that people are saying. It's not the whole thing where they say, "Oh, people, if you critique a movie," I want to get this out. If we critique a movie saying that we don't like it, that doesn't mean we don't hate women and we're misogynistic. No, it doesn't mean we're racist or this or that. It means that the movie just wasn't up to our standards. You can't give people art and then not expect them to criticize it, give a critique, whether it's negative or positive. You got to take it. Art is out there for people to consume. We put art there all the time. We put a video out. People ain't gonna like it. People may like it. Are we gonna attack the people who don't like it? Absolutely not. It's art. It's out there.
But that's why we have these discussions. That's why we have the nerds.
James Gunn, he took this movie could have went a whole different route if he would have copied and pasted a different part of his Guardians formula. That movie was missing so much color. Like, it was just too dull, honestly.
And again, I just want to say this before we continue, because we put it on James Gunn. He wasn't the director of this. He wasn't even the writer. Yes, his DNA it's in this movie, but it wasn't just solely on him. So we got to spread the blame across a lot of people because they failed this movie. They failed Millie Alcott.
And that's what
the only reason why I say James Gunn is because ultimately this is his vision. This is what he pitched from the very beginning. This is what he showed us was coming at every post-credit scene. This is what's next. So that's him. I'm sorry, that's him. More DNA of him than it is of his staff. I'm sorry.
And
His
I
fingerprints
think
are all over the crime scene.
All right, so with that, what do y'all think the box office is going to be? Because again, we know it's negatively received, but there's also some people who kind of like it. So, what do y'all think the box office is going to be worldwide
So
at the end of its theatrical release?
about that, Warner Brothers' break-even target was about 300 million worldwide. So far, it's gotten 11.1 million across 78 markets. It's not looking good. It
I'm
scored
gonna
less
say-
than Morbius. It scored less than Joker 2.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
so
say
what
after
do you
the
think it's going to be?
release?
I
After
mean,
the theatrical release,
looking at
might
Rotten
be
Tomatoes,
like 150 million.
yeah, looking at Rotten Tomatoes, it's not looking too good for Supergirl.
I'm gonna be positive about this movie. I think if you get the right people, I don't think it's gonna do well
Are you-
overseas. We'll probably, I'm thinking of around 90 or no, not 90, 45,000.
45 mil.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
I'm giving
I don't
it
know why I was thinking
215. I'm giving it 215 to 220 worldwide in
250.
the theatrical release before it hits digital because it's not good. Yeah. Now I was optimistic in a Discord chat. I would say, "Oh, this is about to make $450 million in the box office." Then I seen the movie 3 times, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's about to hit about 215, maybe." That's me being generous. I don't know.
And sometimes you need the extra watches. I've noticed that with.
I've seen it 3 times.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna say about 120 at the end.
120.
Yes.
At the end, I'm sorry.
Sorry,
It's a good
Supergirl.
story. It's a good story to try to pivot from the comic book, but ultimately, it's a no-go for me.
Sorry, Supergirl. I mean,
I'd
maybe
say
next
150
time,
million
Man
at
of
least.
Tomorrow.
If
120
I had to
million?
guess, I got something I got a number and I got a guess. So 150 million would be my estimate. But whatever this movie makes, it's not going to matter because Millie is already locked in to come back in 2027 for Man of Tomorrow. And apparently there's going to be a third project she's going to be in. So they the DCU, whether this movie works or not, they're invested. So she's going to survive the flop. Supergirl will survive.
Maybe. I'm gonna be skeptical about that one. Looking at Rotten Tomatoes for Superman, they look really good, but judging by our balance, I don't believe it. I think if this Supergirl fails, say
I don't think
let's
it's
say
gonna fail.
60 tomato meter and popcorn meter around 80, we'll say, then maybe I could see it surviving. But if it gets lower than that, I don't think the next movie, Man of Tomorrow, will even come close to releasing. Or
I
even
mean,
That's
but
moving
honestly,
on.
but honestly, like we can all agree that DC and even like even before they made this Supergirl movie, we can all agree that DC as a whole has never done Supergirl right.
No.
Ever. Has never done Supergirl right.
Well,
I like
not in,
Melissa Boy and Ace. CW Supergirl, that was a pretty good iteration. And also the
CW,
animated
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, CW, Justice League Unlimited.
I mean, I get what he's
Dang.
saying because even the CW had to be a contained Supergirl story. It couldn't actually expand and grow how Supergirl did really in the comics. I get what he's
I
saying.
can spell.
I could
Yeah,
see
Cars
it.
in.
I like it though. I like it when I'm beginning so far. But that's also setting up the DCU. We got Superman, Peacemaker season 2, Supergirl. Now we got upcoming Clayface, and we got the Man
Yeah.
of Tomorrow, and we got the Lantern show coming out in August.
I want
With
to
everything
see.
that we know and what we've seen so far for the DCU, what are you guys' thoughts on this hard comeback?
I'm liking it so far. I don't like the fact, and this is my take on it. I don't like the fact that, and I kind of agree with some of the fans here. I don't like the fact that Gunn is kind of going for the whole Guardian route when it goes to Supergirl, Guardians of the Galaxy route when it goes to Supergirl. I don't really care for that. But as a whole, with this revamping of DCU, I don't mind it so much. Superman was my reiteration to actually liking DC movies again. Supergirl, like I said, I haven't seen it yet. I hope it's good. I hope it's good for me. I'm going in with low expectations. That's me.
Okay.
I want to see how they do Clayface. I've never seen a horror movie made from DC, so I want to see how that's done.
I think
that I love that trailer.
Clayface as a horror movie is probably the best way to do his storyline. He was a terrifying villain for Batman. I think if they do this right, it's going to kickstart the DCU in a good light.
Yeah, I'm here for them taking chances with making a horror superhero film in the vein of superheroes.
Clayface? Is this Clayface? Is this DCU as in? Because honestly, it's two DCUs. I'm sorry. It's James Gunn's DCU, and at this point, it's Matt Reeves' DCU. So, is this Clayface gonna be part of the Matt Reeves, Batman?
No, because the way he broke it down, the Matt Reeves stuff and whatever comes from other creators, that would be Elseworld stories. So the main DCU timeline is Superman, Peacemaker, the Creature Commandos, Men of Tomorrow, Supergirl, Clayface, and his Lanterns TV show. That's the DCU. Anything else would be Elseworld.
Sorry, did we say that James Gunn directed Supergirl?
No, he did not.
Okay, I just wanted to check because it was actually directed by Craig Gillespie.
Yes.
So I think we got some data there. The more hands-on he's allowed to be, the better the DCU's chances, because Superman 2025, that was him. That was a win. It grossed $618.7 million worldwide against a reported budget of $225 million. So it beat all three of the Marvel releases in 2025. So as long as he's allowed to be hands-on, it's got a chance.
Well, that's the double-edged sword that I'm seeing with James Gunn, because the general consensus now is his DNA. A lot of people love it. A lot of people love Guardians, but then you have the other hand where people hate the Guardians DNA. They hate everything. Got to be a licensed movie soundtrack now. Everything got to have a licensed song attached to a movie. Some people love it. Some people like it. I'm in the camp where I don't like it. I don't want to hear every time Supergirl, somebody come on, bad bitch, yo, twerking on the floor. Like, what are we doing? Or something from the 80s. Like Barbie, like what are we doing? I don't understand why we had licensed music all the time.
With Guardians of the Galaxy, it made sense because that was the only thing tying Quinn to his home.
It made sense in this. Okay, since we're going back to Supergirl, narratively, it made sense why we had licensed music, because that's how she locked in. I keep trying to like spoiler free, but damn, we keep diving and going back to Supergirl. But she wear headphones in the movie. And she plays music because that's what keeps her safe. That's what keeps her calm. That what keeps her locked in. So when we hear licensed music,
English,
huh?
And that's what also helped her learn English.
Yeah, it's her safe spot. Okay. So when you hear the licensed music within Supergirl, it's because that's how she's focusing. That's how she's locking in. So I get it narratively. It makes sense for Supergirl.
But again, another copy paste from Guardians.
Yeah, I don't want that for every character.
Let's throw this 80s music in there. Again, like we know James Gunn did not direct this movie, but you gotta.
He was definitely sitting there like, I don't hear no licensed music. Like I need that right there.
That the DNA is just there. But Supergirl aside, I saw from trailers and lanterns, I think it's gonna be amazing. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people still aren't sold on it because of the not I guess, galaxy spacey looking suits. But I think it's gonna be a decent storyline.
Can I say something?
Go for
It's
it.
gonna be spacey. If this space shit is like what we just got in Supergirl, count me out. Everything is desert and dry and dirty. And you mean to tell me across a vast galaxy, no civilization out there decided to build an infrastructure like Earth, at least something comparable where there's buildings, like you could go to a grocery store, a gas station, something. None of that, but it's all desert and isolated, no water. No, like, bruh, I don't want to see no more space from the DCU. That's what y'all saying.
He
That
said no.
alien life is
None of
just dirty.
But
Like,
look,
bruh.
That's fair.
the only space that I know of is that they're gonna show for real is gonna be like Hal Jordan flashbacks and possibly towards the end of the season, but that's just hearsay.
I just need some infrastructures. I mean, we always call aliens, artificial intelligence. We got the AI, then we got the actual intelligent life forms and stuff like that. I'm gonna need y'all to build some houses, some colors, and think of some other palettes. If y'all gotta drive by Earth, see, this is why I'm thinking aliens visit Earth. What colors they got? Oh, that's some blue, that's some green. Let's use that. Oh, that's how you build a house. That's what they're doing. Is that how you make a car? Like, why y'all keep coming over here and then we go visit y'all and it's just desert, like dissolution, is famine everywhere. Like, bro, what are y'all doing?
We gotta
I don't
want
to see space
out first. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm just hyped for Clayface. I'm just hyped for Clayface, man.
I'm actually really excited for Lanterns.
Me too.
Okay, you know what I heard? Y'all excited for Lanterns and Clayface, but anybody excited for Men of Tomorrow?
I haven't seen anything on it yet, so I can't say if I'm excited for it.
More David and Corin Sweat from me, dude. I'm sorry. I fucking love him as Superman.
I mean, the Man of Tomorrow, like, if this is gonna be a part 2 of Superman, like, can y'all at least make it about Superman? Like, I get the Justice Gang, for instance, in the whole Superman movie. Yeah, I feel like they were comedic relief, but we need more Superman. Like that movie didn't have it was more super Kryptonian / human man. We need more
less of him getting his ass beat.
And more of him getting into, being super, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
We got Lanterns coming up. That's the next thing we have on the slate. Then we have Clayface, and then we get to Man of Tomorrow. But Lanterns is like a Western. I'm okay with it.
I'm not gonna lie, that ring sucks.
I agree. Now, the biggest thing I'm looking at from the trailer is, okay, Hal's passing it on to one of the greatest Lanterns, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And my God, it needs to freaking happen. They have. The only time we got a really good, I can't remember. John Stewart. I don't know why I was spacing on his name.
Aaron Pierre, John Stewart, man, let's go.
We got a really good storyline in Justice League. Why can't we have that for the DCU? Why do we have to scoot around Lanterns? I'm glad we got a Green Arrow storyline for Arrowverse. Finally, some acknowledgement there. Where's Cyborg? Give me a Cyborg movie, James Gunn.
Well, I mean,
they are working on Teen Titans, so we might get them eventually.
Teen Titans was just announced, so
yeah.
If we don't get a Cyborg in this adaptation of Teen Titans, I think that right there could flop the whole DCU.
Okay, well, jumping, and then keeping Cyborg, because we know they're working on Teen Titans, and then the Justice League is inevitably coming. I mean, of course. Would y'all want Cyborg to be with the Justice League or with the Teen Titans?
Titans,
because he was on both teams.
Titans.
Yeah, I think they should go the route of the animated movies, where he started out with Justice League, and then he went, guys, I got to step back. I'm sorry. I'm going with the Teen Titans. I'm going to help them out.
I think he should two-time the teams behind their backs, and when they catch him, he should go into therapy, and that's why he's got commitment issues.
Yeah. I mean, okay, there we go. Cyborg.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing else to say about it
Cyborg
because I want them to get these characters right first. I need to make sure I like Lanterns. I need to make sure I like Clayface. I need to make sure I like Men of Tomorrow. I need to make sure I like Teen Titans. I need to make sure I like Bold and the Brave. I need to make sure I like Wonder Woman. Then once I get all those movies, like you have a string of hits, that's good.
I hope.
Then you can introduce me Catman or whoever you want to introduce. I don't care at that point.
My only big hope, besides more corn soup, is that they don't go too fast. They don't go to space too fast. They don't bring in Grodd or Darkseid or get the League together too fast like the old DCEU did.
Chris brings up an excellent point. What storylines did they? I hate to go back to Supergirl again because this is something that I've been extremely worried about since the trailers. How many different damn storylines did they cram into that?
Quite a few. Where the main focal point was like the Woman of Tomorrow, but they made liberties to do other things. That there's one big okay. We said spoiler review, spoiler free. Mute yourself for the next 30 seconds. If you don't want to see this, skip 30 seconds ahead. We're going on right now. I'm gonna say this is spoiler. Hold on, let me just let y'all know what this is about to be. I'm gonna let y'all know. Spoiler.
Wait, we need a spoiler alert. Just alert. One of these days.
I mean, this. Here we go. Okay. Spoiler for 30 seconds. They have sex trafficking in this movie. That's a beeline. That's a focal point that they just introduced out of nowhere. Krim, he's a sex trafficker. He needs girls to continue his all-male race. So they call them brides. So that's what they're doing. They're going around kidnapping girls and making them fucking sex slaves. That's what it is. It's the beeline. It's stupid. Didn't need to be there. It solved no good purpose at the end. It's going to trigger people for the sake of triggering people. Like I don't understand. Okay, spoiler over. We're not going to talk about it no more. Spoiler over. But the DCU, it's off to a strong, wobbly start, but it's still off to a strong start. Superman was a hit. Supergirl wobbled a little bit. Peacemaker, okay. Creature Commandos, okay. Y'all got a hit with Lanterns and Clayface. Yeah, y'all just got a hit. Stick to landing with that.
Yep, I agree.
I'm pulling for Lanterns.
Yeah,
for sure.
But moving on to some more green, which is the greatest part. Everyone loves Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, we got Winnie the Pooh coming in there. We got Donald Duck going in there. What other other craziness? Woody. We got Woody coming in for Avengers Doomsday.
That's the everybody saying it come up in there, but we don't know, man. I mean,
Nikki Freeman from Obsession.
What?
They'll let her go on the one Wish Willow controlling her if she can kill Doom.
Avengers Doomsday hidden creators December 18th.
It turns out Matt Murdock was her lawyer.
Okay.
You know, as far as
are we allowed to do this?
I don't think I saw this trailer.
Oh, it is without the sound. But yeah, we got Avengers Doomsday, the next iteration of the Avengers franchise from Marvel. They had a string of losses. They brought back the Russo brothers, threw a dump truck of $85 million at Robert Downey Jr. and said, yo, can you call Chris Evans and tell him we need him back in the MCU because we're not surviving without y'all OGs? And matter of fact, call Chris Hemsworth. Let's get everybody in there and let's get this movie started. On top of that, let's get some X-Men because why not? It's coming out.
X-Men really needed to be there again.
Right.
I gotta say this. Doomsday, I think it's gonna be a good movie, but it's gonna fall flat for what people have, high expectations for. We're not gonna get what we really want to see, until Secret Wars.
And I think Doomsday is going to be part 1 and Secret Wars is going to be part 2. At this point, unless they split it again with all the cast, which is fine by me because this is a big freaking movie, bringing in all this cast.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like it's really gonna fall flat for what we want. It's like gonna not gonna spend enough time with this person or that person, or we're not gonna get the conversation we thought we wanted with this person and that person. Oh, we thought Deadpool was gonna be in it, but no, you see that those kind of things that I see coming from Doomsday as far as critics and fan reviews. I think it's just gonna fall flat for what the expectations are, and it's not gonna be how the comic books are. Again, adaptations are a thing right now, and
I truly think the way that they did Infinity War and Endgame, very, very well done.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I won't say M Day, Doomsday. It's gonna for one, it's gonna bring a lot of people back to the theaters who still kind of reluctant after the pandemic we went through in 2020. Slowly, the box office has been numbered because a lot of people have been going back to the movies. Avengers Doomsday is one of those event movies that's gonna pretty much save, quote unquote, I say save the theaters change because it's an event movie. Is it gonna have a whole bunch of these premium screenings? No, they won't. My experience, do I think Avengers need IMAX screens? No, you got so many other platforms out there and formats that is just superior to IMAX. Dolby is one of them.
Watch
AMC
Obsession
Dolby is
make
just
more
one of them.
money. Watch Obsession make more money.
Then Doomsday.
If it
That's
makes-
not-
If
not
Obsession
gonna
makes
make
more
more
money, I'm
money
gonna be
than
so
Doomsday?
fucking satisfied,
I don't
bro.
think so.
that's
Obsession-
definitely not even going to happen at all. Like, it's not going to make more money than Avengers. It's just not. Avengers
But
is
if
too
it
big of a name. It's too big
somehow
of an
does,
IP.
if it somehow does, that shit's gonna be hilarious.
If it somehow does, it would have made already $1 billion after being out for a month.
Right.
It's not even touching Avengers. Just
Chris
the
love
name alone is
Obsession.
looking for it.
Chris love Obsession.
That's not gonna save
that's like the
anything.
best horror movie in years. But they put $750 million and $233.9 million worldwide. No, $370 million worldwide on a $750,000 budget. That's the most profitable film in history.
You can kind of say that, but therefore it's gonna make more than, say, Avengers, who has proven itself time after time again that $1 billion is just something that it do because it wants to. Like, that's crazy.
Something that it do.
2025, Superman beat all three Marvel movies that came out that year combined.
That's great. Was they Avengers?
Doomsday
Exactly. No.
Doomsday has superhero fatigue to go up against.
It's not going to compare. It's not even going to hold the water to the guy we see on here in blue and red.
Yeah, the only reason why I say Doomsday, it's gonna be like one of those double-edged swords. Yeah, we could have superhero fatigue, but we're also gonna have hella nostalgia from the early X-Men movies, just having the Fantastic Four talking to this character. Like I said,
they've never gone on that before.
It's gonna happen though. That's what I'm saying. Like,
they leaning on it.
I'm not saying
for Avengers. That's fine.
I'm not saying Doomsday is gonna make less money. It'll probably make more money. I'm just saying I hope Obsession whoops its ass.
No, look, this dude is
Obsession's not even going to do anything with Spider-Man.
That's not even going to work. In love with this movie.
He's letting us know my guy's obsessed.
Nikki Freeman will return in Avengers Doomsday.
The merch alone for both of these movies is going to break it. The merch alone for both movies.
And Obsession's actually starting to fall flat from what some reviewers are saying. That it's too basic of a movie to even top something.
What was basic about it? There was nothing basic about that.
Yeah, I was about to say, dude, there ain't nothing basic about it. Have you seen it?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Watch it, bro. It's actually really, really,
Yeah, see
really
it.
good.
It's incredible.
Go see it.
On the-
They come back and talk to us.
On the Spider,
I can understand it beating out Fantastic Four. That movie kind of fell flat for me when I watched it.
How much
Um,
money is Doomsday projected to make?
New Avengers. From what I was talking to with my coworkers, that was just as bad. Same with Captain America: Brave New World. They wanted Steve Rogers, and they would not stop complaining about that.
Well, that's why there's the point of Avengers and Spider-Man actually succeeding in the box office going to pretty much dead that conversation there, because this would bring back Marvel back to where it was sitting. Because Marvel, just what it was the standard for comic book movies. That's why DCU is now still playing catch up years later, because it's just the hits behind one another. They had hits after hit after hit. They just recently started falling apart because of quality loss. It's just what it was. But Spider-Man, I believe it's going to be hella successful. It's just what it is. I'm not a fan of Tom Holland's Spider-Man. We already know this, but I can never take it away from this boy. What he's going to do with this movie is going to break expectations. Just the name alone, and I already hyped for it. And then we know that they're introducing X-Men characters, possibly Jean Grey and stuff like that. It's not going to fail. Then you move on into the next Marvel project, which will be freaking Doomsday. Like, you're going from a fire hit Spider-Man, which I know is going to be a hit, into another hit with people that we already know and we love in Avengers, going up against other people plus X-Men. How can they lose? How can they lose this year? It's belonging to Marvel.
I really, 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 really hope Spider-Man is not in Doomsday. I need him to not be in Doomsday.
You don't think so?
They're going to have a variant of Spider-Man in Doomsday. You already know this.
That's fine. But I don't want Tom Holland's.
Disney and Sony are still pissed at each other, aren't they?
Somewhat. But I don't think Tom Holland may not be in the movie, but Spider-Man's in the movie.
Yeah, bro.
Spider-Man's in the movie.
Even if Sony is pissed off Doomsday, they've been done for a while. So,
well, there are still talks about.
Oh yeah, they got stretch.
Big stretch.
Andrew Garfield getting another movie.
I mean, look at him.
Better.
On sale now. I mean, everybody buying them tickets.
We know Toby's going to get another movie.
And I think Andrew Garfield, because of the Spider-Verse movie, is getting another one.
Wait, pause. Andrew Garfield get a movie?
Possibly.
It's rumored still. People been wanting him to get a third Spider-Man movie for
Boy,
Sony did
ain't
it
happening.
Sony gave Nick Cage Spider Noir, so anything.
He got a show, yeah, but as a movie, that ain't gonna happen. He
I
probably
honestly thought Spider Noir was
show.
going to be a movie, so that's kind of disappointing anyway.
Honestly, we need a Miles Morales movie.
We have
not,
one.
not,
we don't have a real life
the
one.
animated.
We have two
Spider-Verse.
He won't live action though. He won't.
They not
human people.
Oh, they won't. They won't do a live action Miles Morales movie. We already know this. We already
Until
know
Tom
this.
is done, they not giving us a live action Miles.
Well, we already know that they can do the Spider-Verse.
We do.
So I looked it up. Andrew Garfield, he said that there's going to be no Amazing Spider-Man 3. Nothing from him in Spider-Man 4. No appearance in Avengers Doomsday. But he's lied to us before.
I hope he's not lying, because
We've been burned before, Blade.
He the worst Marvel liar, bro.
Yeah.
And then we got Tom Holland, who has to be shut up by the other cast members.
Well, Tom not on that no more.
Honestly, he's doing good.
He's
doing good with keeping his mouth shut.
Tom and Andrew are like night and day with that shit.
Yeah, this been the most tight-knit Spider-Man ever, for real.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got time for like one more topic. So we're gonna do a vote, right? Y'all want to talk about the console wars, or y'all want to talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender season 2? Y'all want to keep this movie focused? Damn.
Come on, that
console wars.
We bring up GTA 6. I'm gonna have some.
Okay,
wings.
so y'all know what? We was gonna talk about Avatar, so maybe we can hold that for the next episode. So y'all watch Avatar on Netflix, season 1 and season 2, and be prepared to join the conversation. I can't be saying that one. Y'all suck.
Right,
Y'all
let's get
suck.
these
Well, I'll
consoles.
watch the fucking show. Fine.
Moving on to the console wars. We're back, baby. Xbox is bringing back exclusivity with some of their games.
It's about time we started shedding console blood.
I mean, I'm loving it. Xbox is giving us some good stuff coming up.
Oh my God! See, can we not mention Xbox in the room of PlayStation greatness?
I mean, I don't know. PlayStation did just raise their prices of everything too, just like Xbox.
PlayStation is kind of shooting themselves
They're
right
all
now,
doing
bro.
it.
Mm-hmm. They all
They're
are.
all doing it. The new standard is 70 to 80.
But look at this beautiful console. Look at this thing. The
guys can
Xbox
have
Series
your-
X
system.
25th. Yeah,
I
it's
want
beautiful,
that
ain't
system.
it? Let that be our background right now. Okay. Now let's talk about these console wars. Let me explain what the console wars is, because y'all youngins, too young, don't know what it is. So you got Nintendo, you got Sony PlayStation, and you got Microsoft Xbox. Each system has their own first-party exclusives. Take a Nintendo, you got Mario, you got Pokemon, Legend of Zelda. You can't play those on nothing else. You got Xbox. You had Halo.
You had Gears of War.
You had Gears of War. That was your reason to buy an Xbox. You
had
on the PlayStation. You got
had
God of
God
Wars.
of
You got
War.
Marvel Spider-Man. You got Wolverine. You got so many exclusives, right? Xbox, for whatever reason, a few years ago was like, you know what? Let's do away with exclusivity because everything's going to be an Xbox. You know what? You want to play Gears of War? You want to play Halo? You can play it on your PlayStation if you want to. Matter of fact, you can play it on your Nintendo Switch. You know what? You don't need a console. You got a cell phone. That is your Xbox. You could play there. So stupid ass Xbox. Why in the fuck would I buy a console if I got a phone in my hand? That was your problem.
no.
And now we got to walk it back. And let's bring back Xbox. Let's give people a reason to play on our system. We said Gears of War is going to be on PlayStation. We taking that back. We said Halo was going to be on PlayStation. Y'all can have it for a little bit, but then we taking that back. And everything else is going to be exclusively on our system. And at the same time, all your fans, you guys supported us for a long time, even though we did some stupid shit. We're sorry. So as a sorry, you guys get a free Xbox. I was one of those people that getting a free Xbox coming out in November. Thank y'all. Love y'all for that. I'm back into exclusivity to keep me playing on Xbox. And to be honest, without all joking aside,
that's
that
why
was
all
the
this
dumbest.
Xbox meat riding going on right now because he got this system, y'all.
No. I get it, but I'm saying, in all honesty, there was a stupid ass business decision to break down your consoles and say everything is a console. What was the incentive of people buying your system? We already don't need to buy an Xbox because the games that we want to play are now cross-platform. I can get on a PC, I can get on a PlayStation, and some of them I can get on Nintendo Switch. So what's the point of me owning the Xbox hardware? Now you're saying that we don't even need a console at all? Like I don't even need the physical box. Except I can play on my cell phone, my tablet, my computer. What was the point? So now you realize that was stupid as hell. Phil Spencer is out because that was his decision. And now,
what if you buy it digitally and they decide you don't want to own? What if they decide they don't want you to own it anymore after you bought it digitally? Bye-bye game.
That's a whole nother topic. We're getting that after this. That's a whole nother something between a whole nother thing.
I know bricking's a thing, but like they can't break into your house and steal the physical copy back if bricking's not an option.
That's a perfect segue. Let's go back to physical gaming with physical game systems and physical games. We need this.
I agree.
We need it.
And that's what's going to fail GTA 6. One of the biggest.
Speaking of GTA 6, speaking of that, we got to break that down.
I'm not getting that fuck ass Ultimate Edition. There.
You're basically.
I'm absolutely getting it. I'm absolutely getting the.
Okay, so
okay.
So you want to pay $50 a month just to have online on an already online game?
No.
So you're gonna pay.
Hold on. The $80 version is just locked behind a $20 paywall with tattoo shops, custom cars, custom skins, a mode that turns the game into old school Vice City, And it's a lot of perks that comes with that extra $20. I mean, honestly, if you're gonna pay $80 for a game and there's $20 of content locked behind a paywall, why not just pay the extra $20 for the rest of the game? I'm sorry. I get that it's no physical game like actual disc for GTA 6, and it's a lot of smart reasons for that. One actually being, they could run out. That game has been so anticipated that they could run out of this.
That's a good point, actually.
Not want to do that. That is a drop that they don't want to have any kind of panic on, because again, this is GTA 6, and GTA, like Rockstar done already had crazy lawsuits about people doing some weird stuff in the name of GTA. So GTA 6 come out, we got physical copies. The streets will run rampant with blood.
Sorry, okay.
I was kind of.
I'll
admit it, though. You were looking forward to
stomp on it.
You were looking forward to driving to a game store and getting a physical copy, though, right? If you were looking forward to that, they just robbed you.
That was then, though.
Robbed.
You guys gotta realize we're in a whole different era now. There's people are not buying physical movies because it's so convenient now to just put it up on your phone.
Not true. Blu-rays are making a comeback.
DVDs
for who? They're not even in stores. You gotta look at the bigger picture. They're just not sustainable. You don't need physical media nowadays, really at all.
The only reason why I oppose to especially a game of this grand scale, it needs a physical copy at least at some point. It's so big. I know GTA 5 did so well, and they're gonna keep those servers open for a while. But the fact that at the back of our minds while we're playing this, 5 years down the line, we're like, man, we could lose this. We could lose this game.
All I gotta say this:
we put so much time in.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
All I gotta say is this: if Rockstar doesn't make a physical version of the game, if you know what limited run games is, they'll make a physical version of it eventually.
Yeah, they could, but at the same time, we won't be missing anything if they don't. People still buying the game physically. I mean, digitally. So they're not going to miss out on anything if they be like, hey, let's make a physical copy. Sure, the handful of collectors out there, because we got to look at the analytics here. So, there's not many collectors out there who want to spend $300 to $400 on a damn game that you get for $100 or $80 digitally that you can have. You don't have to physically keep carrying with you to use, which at the same time, nowadays, to use the physical disc, you still have to download and connect to the internet to even access the key on your disc. So again, it's still digital. Like,
what are we talking? Just put a game in and fucking play.
No, this is not 1935 anymore. This is 2026.
As far as Rockstar goes, and it never fails. I got a prediction. They gonna and the game is gonna do so well that it's gonna fall under PlayStation's greatest hits list. They're gonna drop a disc for it.
It's still not gonna top
But the funny thing, though, it's not just on PlayStation no more. It's on Xbox. Y'all see that right there?
What I'm saying is they're gonna. I don't know about Xbox. I don't know, but I do know
it's gonna be a big seller.
PlayStation's greatest hits list. When they drop it, GTA is gonna be up there. I'm sorry.
GTA.
So we're gonna eventually get a disc for it, just not now.
You might get it a year later, 2 years later, maybe.
I mean, I know digital's more convenient. I know physical's harder to keep track of and maintain, but you actually own the thing when you get a physical copy. You don't own it if you get it.
That was then, Crispy. I will agree with you there, but that was then. But knowing now that that's not how physicals work, because even now when you buy a physical case, you buy a Nintendo Switch game, it's just a license. It's still a digital thing to download the game and play digitally on the store. So we don't really have physical media like that anymore.
Look, also another thing that works in Rockstar's favor. You guys know this game is gonna be about 300 gigs. So y'all remember PlayStation 1?
Chances for ownership are still better with physical. Sorry, you were saying.
But I look, hear me out. Remember PlayStation 1, right?
Yeah.
games that were very huge came on 2 discs, 2 or 3 discs at rare times.
Well, Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah,
We'll take that as an example.
yeah.
Final Fantasy 7
they're
4 discs. Final
redoing
Fantasy
it
8
in
4
3
discs. Final Fantasy 9
That
4
is
discs.
gonna cost so much to put 300 gigs on a disc. That's gonna honestly, it's gonna take about.
And
2
that would
years.
grow. You making a point because it would grow also with DLC and future patch updates. Like it just makes sense to go digital.
Yeah,
It just makes sense.
like for what's going on right now, it makes sense for them to release digitally versus physically. Right now, I'm not like I really do want a physical copy of GTA 6. I've never had a digital copy of Grand Theft Auto ever, so I want that. I want to be able to hold a disc, 3 discs, 4 discs. I don't care how many discs it is. I just want them, But right now, I'm gonna be fine with buying my 2 to 4 terabyte storage to even download that big hunk of goddamn it.
Okay. Would y'all be opposed to them selling if they do the Nintendo Switch route? If they actually have a case, but you don't get a disc, right? Of course, you get your code to download the game, but the case is there for you to have something physically to hold,
They're
like
doing
for
that.
your collectors, for
No.
yourself.
They're
No.
doing that, bro.
No.
I know.
No.
They're
Yeah,
actually doing that
Y'all hate
bullshit.
it?
No. No.
Bro, that's
I would not.
That's what they're doing.
I
with the
would not
code.
be with that. I
You
would
wanna
not be
go
with
to
that.
GTA. That's they're stopping people from like, okay, ain't no disc in this box. It's just a code in here. We can't use the code if we don't buy it. So it ain't no need to like go into these shops bum rushing for GTA 6 because it's not a disc, it's a code that only the buyer can use. So
Now the thing is, some of the people were saying, some of the trades that they're helping digital, right? One for the size thing, but to keep the resellers from completely buying up these things at these bots and selling these discs for 7, 8 times what they're actually worth. This game. Do you guys think that the future of gaming and media period should go that way, where you only could buy 1 to 2 products or whatever it is at the time that you're there to cut down resellers? Because again, bots online, you could buy thousands of PlayStations and Xbox. We've seen this happen time and time
Okay,
again.
scalping the code would be stupid.
So are you asking will we be okay with them limiting buying a product to limit it to two
per
items
person.
per person?
Yes,
I would have a problem with that. I
digitally
did not have
and
an
in
issue with
physical
that.
locations to cut down reselling.
I do not have an issue with that. 2 per person, I don't have a problem with that.
Honestly,
There
I think
is
that's
ways
a
to
GameStop
exploit
policy.
that though.
That's
but
like a
I don't have a
GameStop
problem with
policy when it comes to certain stuff. So I mean, some places will implement that, but again, I feel like that's it's no need for that when you can just. It's not like you're gonna not be able to download it ever on your system. It's gonna always be there to download.
Right.
Yeah, but for people again who these resellers will buy up everything online, there could be a limited amount of like physical disc, right? If I'm a reseller, I'm gonna go to Target and there's no limit. I'm gonna buy up the entire shelf because who won't stop me? And then I'm gonna go outside the store and sell it to y'all for 50 times as much as it really
More
was.
power to the
Right.
scalpers. Then
Right.
I'm sorry, because if you just gonna pay $200 extra for a box, more power to the scalper. Go.
Sometimes you have. I mean, that's how I got my PlayStation 5. I literally bought one for myself and my brother, and I literally had to pay above what they were to a reseller who had to meet to go pick these devices up. There was no other option.
That's different from a game that you can go on. Once you connect your PlayStation to online, you can actually go download and buy this game. Versus a scalper saying, "Hey, bro, I got that GTA 6 in a box."
But that's the thing. That's the
For
question.
$300.
Who wants the box?
For
No,
$300.
that's for the people who wants it because they want to collect. So therefore, it's still the same thing where now they still have to pay the reseller X amount of money just to get what they wanted that should have been at retail value. That's why I asked the question. Should we just limit it to 2 items per person, whether you physically in a location or are we online? Because again, bots can really buy up thousands of things online. It's
Physically, yes. Physically, yes. I think you should limit it to 2 per person. Like I said, there is still ways to exploit the whole 2 per person thing. There's
That's why
ways
would
to
you ask
exploit
your
it.
friend and your
You
neighbor
figure
to get
everything
in
out.
line and you get 6. That's still okay than a whole shelf.
Yeah,
You know
but,
what I mean?
But
Yeah.
then, as far as like technology goes, I know, like there are games that I've bought digitally, and I know there's a code and there's a code on your receipt also.
Mhm.
So it's really hard to steal that, to give that to somebody, to do anything, especially nowadays. A lot of stuff is linked to our accounts.
hmm
So when it comes to that, like, yeah, go for it. I like GameStop. They do have policies where you can't buy more than 2 or 3 of these, especially when it comes to Pokemon. You know,
hmm
so yeah, if they take that route, that's fine, but it really doesn't mean anything when you can go on your Xbox, you can go on your PlayStation, and you're gonna be able to go. Apparently, you're gonna be able to go on everything but PC launch day, and buy and play this game. So
And that's for digital releases. Okay. So now
Mhm.
physical game systems. Back to Xbox. We know they're releasing this highly anticipated Xbox 25th anniversary limited console. We know people gonna want
Right.
their hands on it. We know for 1 billion% the scalpers are gonna try to take charge of this and then sell them on eBay for 1 billion times. Looks what's happening to the
Right.
Steam Deck right now.
I
Yeah,
I
the
hate
Steam
to
system.
I hate to say it. If you're gonna be a freaking scalper and you try to pull that, you should just turn yourself into the police.
I
Like,
mean,
Mhm.
it,
can
There's
I be
no
there's a
laws
strict-
against it.
can I
There's
be
no
honest?
laws against it.
After you guys went to your event, I already started seeing some of them people who don't have that system yet posting them for resale.
Yeah, because they gonna get the idea because those are some of the people that was there. Because some of the jokes are, oh, y'all getting this system. I'm gonna post it on eBay for like $3,000. People will
And they're
buy it.
already doing it. Like
Yeah, that's
it's
the thing. So,
that's so sad. I'm sorry.
but my thing, that's a little different from going to Walmart.com or Target.com. To me as a consumer, oh, I want to buy this Xbox for myself or my child, or I can't do it because they're sold out. Because the person in front of me who's a scalper who has a system for 100 robots to buy 500 systems at his time, done bought all of them.
Yeah, but
That's the
look,
problem I'm
hear me
having.
out. Hear me out. Even though what I just explained as far as like the people from the event doing it, that's not scalping, but that's setting the bar for scalpers. Once this
Yeah.
once these actually drop in the stores, that's setting the bar from, oh yeah, when they first drop, he posted it for 2,000 or 1,500 or such and such. I'm gonna post mine here, and I got 3 of them. I got 4 of them. I got 5 of them. That's gonna suck, man. Like especially for
That's
people.
why I really think they should definitely be like, bruh, online. If you're gonna buy something, it's still limited to 2 people per account. So now these bots
Right.
and these resellers want to make 400 different accounts. Let them waste their time doing that. That gives people a lot more opportunity to buy the thing that they want. So I think it should be implemented worldwide because it's happening in other places as well. If you're going to buy a console, whether it's a concert ticket, a console, something of high value that you know is going to bring a lot of traction, it should be limited to 2 per person per household. That's just the other way to keep it across the board. That's the only way it is.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
Agreed. Agreed.
I can see that.
Yeah, but we'll see what the future holds. We'll see how many of you guys can actually buy that 20th anniversary Xbox and all that.
I'm fine.
Imagine you get GTA 6. Imagine getting GTA 6 without getting the Ultimate Edition. You run into every game that's behind the gate of Ultimate, and they just what are they going to tell you? You're too poor to rob us?
Oh no.
Pretty much.
They just tell you to fuck off, and you got no
Oh, you probably
choice.
can't even go into the store. That shit gonna be blocked for you because you didn't buy the Ultimate.
That's
Or you
how
lock on the door, and it's gonna be like upgrade to the Ultimate. $10.
Oh, don't forget your extra $40 subscription just to play the online.
Oh yeah, that GTA online type of a thing is like what $10.
But
Everybody's subscription nowadays.
They're not even gonna start with like online. Not even gonna be a thing. And I like that too. From the start, they're not gonna start with online. They're gonna give people time to actually enjoy and beat the game. That's cool to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's about it. But it's been cool though chatting with y'all. Hopefully in the future we will meet up. We be able to get some good games and some all that type of stuff. But you know,
it's good to be back. Thanks for having us back. We've missed you guys.
oh, we definitely gonna come back.
We need to come back.
Hopefully not another year. It won't be another year. It'll be another week or so before we be back. I promise y'all.
Right.
Yeah.
But definitely give us suggestions on different topics you would like to see on the Nerds. I know Luke's and I have both got a few.
Don't forget to eat at Pizza Planet, y'all.
Give me the freaking Pizza Planet thing.
Proper spinoff.
We'll get Pizza
That's what it
Planet
was, a spinoff.
when I'm there for PMC. How's that sound? You want to see
That'll work.
Lux eat
Right.
some Pizza Planet?
Yeah.
Help us at PMC this year.
We will see you.
Until next time, Beyonce is queen. Peace out.
Catch y'all next episode for
Peace.
Temu Avatar. Let's go.
Peace out, yo.